Rock Hell. I just had Rock Hell 8, day 1. You had a bit of a journey to get here.
Yes, we did. 5 hours?
No, more than that.
More than that.
Six and
I
a bit,
think that's
actually.
for a while.
Yeah, well, we just had a bit of a nightmare with actually getting the van, and then halfway through you got a bit of traffic along with the roadworks as you find everywhere, and then the rain and all that. So just held us back a bit.
Oh, nightmare. But you guys are on stage tonight, aren't you?
Tonight at night, 9:15.
Yeah.
9:15, yeah. Nice a lot.
Couple of beers just to...
Absolutely. Chill out,
Yeah,
get
after
into
that,
the mood.
it's our journey. Let's get to jump into a beer and maybe a tequila later, as we were saying.
You guys have been around, I think it's about 2009? So
That's great, yeah. It was
Something like that, yeah.
July, yeah, and the whole band sort of got together.
Yeah.
One or two members were together before that, but Feral Sun really formed in 2009.
Excellent. How did the band name Feral Sun?
Oh, that's Mick.
Yeah, that comes from quite a couple of years ago when I first left South Africa.
Yeah.
And I played in a very alternative rock band, very much like a Pearl Jam type sound. And it was going by the name of Wild Child.
Right.
And then found out that there was a Doors cover band in Los Angeles that was like, the proper touring band.
Yeah.
And I just thought, well, before I even pursue it any further, there's no point in having a name that's already been
Yeah.
used and all the complications that will come with that. And before I left South Africa, I was like, well, could I find another name? So I looked in a dictionary of all things, and said, well, wild, another word for it, and feral. I was like, okay, that describes the music quite a bit because it was getting heavier towards the end.
Yeah.
And then I was like, well, energy. I've always been told that the music has energy. And I was like, what's got more energy than the sun? And you bring a bit of South Africa with me. And before I left, so I was like, Feral Sun. Said that to a couple of my mates and a couple of the bands that we were playing with. And they all just went, wow, it was like, that rolls off the tongue. I said, that's a really good name.
Excellent.
And then I didn't really realise until I actually got onto, when MySpace and stuff came around. And then I went, Feral Sun, to think you'll find 20 million of them. And it was one of one, and I went, hold on a second. Started looking bandname.com, couldn't find it. I just went, wow. We just hit a gold mine, and feralsun.com, buy it out now. It was so good. I mean, it just fell in place,
So have you had a chance to play back home in South Africa, or?
No, not with this lineup. Like I said, Feral Sun sort of only played for about 3 months. From Wild Child became Feral Sun with the alternative rock sun, and then the whole band was supposed to come over,
Right.
which never happened. So I ended up going to Ireland for a year before coming to London, and then Feral Sun sort of got together, but it then reformed twice before Feral Sun actually found its sound, because then we took it to another level.
Yeah.
And I think Feral Sun not only found its members, but its sound as well. As a whole, if you had to take Feral Sun as an entity, we've now established that. So it's amazing.
Excellent.
5 years and going strong.
Yeah, brilliant. Because is it in November time you're due to go on tour with Skindred?
Yes.
Something you're really looking forward to?
Absolutely. next Friday.
I mean, I said
The show is next Friday.
I think excitement is an
So
understatement. Yeah.
Indeed.
It's it's nerves with excitement. So it's like sometimes you feel like, is this nervous? Or am I just like,
butterflies.
oh yeah,
No, of course. Big
But
name
I think more excitement than nerves.
Yeah.
The venues they're playing intimate shows. So we have played venues of that size. I think there's one or two that are bigger, which it's going to be a great experience either way.
Yeah.
But we have been rehearsing night and day for this. We take everything, professionally, and we want to give a good show as well as being a great support for them.
Excellent.
They're a fantastic live band, one of the best live rock metal acts in the world. So we don't want to go on then disappoint.
That's
You're gonna have a lot of fun.
One thing with Skindred, they did take it to a whole new level as well.
Absolutely.
Bringing like the reggae and the metal.
They are brilliant.
Such a great fusion, isn't it?
Amazing fusion.
When I first heard it, I mean, the first stuff I heard was, I actually thought there was a bit of corn in there, and then eventually I went, oh, wait a second, no, there's a lot more to this band. And then I felt that whole reggae metal thing, and just the more I listened to them, the more I loved them. So.
Well, one of the things which I've read is you guys have been slotted to be the next big thing of 2015 in the metal world. How does that make you feel?
Well, let's make it. I didn't even know.
It's great to hear.
It's great to hear.
I don't know,
Well,
I think we just love what we do, and you know, we've been working hard, as I said, you know, day and night, just trying to get our music out there.
Yeah.
You know, it's everyone says, yeah, we want to make the big time and all that. I mean, is there anything like that in the music world anymore? It's like, it's more about can we do this
Yeah.
for a living? Can we be able to pay the bills as such, and eventually get to a stage where it pays for itself? Even
Yeah,
you know,
yeah.
we're not talking millions. It's the love for it in every single way. You know,
Yeah.
from recording, writing, to everything, good and bad. It's all
That's
good.
it. You've got to take the bad with the good. It's the passion of
Yep.
the music at the end of the day. Because
absolutely.
you've got to be able to earn money to be able to pay bills and obviously eat, and then obviously fuel the van for the
Absolutely.
tour.
Absolutely.
But then also to be able to look after yourselves outside of it as well. So it's a catch-22. It's like a double-edged knife.
Absolutely. I mean,
sort of thing.
there's even been a thing going around on Facebook lately of that exact thing, saying that there's many touring bands that people don't realise that they're holding day jobs on top
Yeah,
of it,
yeah.
you know, and literally doing day jobs to fund their passion. And you know, it's sort of like it's in a sense like a new way of pay to play. So
Yeah,
you're
yeah.
actually paying to actually just progress, and that's what it is.
Yeah, so there's one band which we've interviewed.
Once you get on stage, you forget about
Yeah.
everything.
Yeah.
Then
Exactly.
You got everything coming back.
Exactly.
Just like taking back all you've been doing. That's all.
Until you wake up with that big headache.
Oh, that's
What happened?
That's called tequila. You.
Those damn Mexicans, man.
So, actually, right, talking about, you mentioned tequila, that sort of thing. There's some bands out there like Lemmy Motorhead, for instance. He's endorsed by Jack Daniels
Okay.
for starters, and there's like the Jägermeister and stuff like that. If you guys could be endorsed by any alcohol,
Not yet. I would say.
would you say it'd be tequila or
Well, if
No.
it could be.
yeah?
Oh, well, I think everyone's sort of got their flavour. I mean, we've got Sambuca going around quite a bit.
It's a very cold country.
Yeah.
It's a very cold country, so we need this kind of.
I think,
spirits
although we
to-
drink a lot of tequila, there's also a lot of Sambuca that goes around, and then you've got your rums, especially on the drummer side. He likes his rum. But yeah, I think a good tequila.
Yeah.
Tequila will be the death.
It makes you happy.
We need to drink more, so we just have a chance to get endorsement.
I'm starting to think we're starting to go more towards liking drinking than paying. I don't know. It's starting to sound a bit
Well, it's
bad,
part
yeah.
of it. It's part of it. Joking, just joking.
Absolutely.
There's a bit of a sort of random question I'd like to ask. There's a lot of sort of zombie films coming out, like World War Z come out, and then you've like 28 Days Later and stuff out with the fast zombies. And you've obviously got The Walking Dead. If you was in a zombie apocalypse, what would be your choice of weapon to use?
Nick?
I think it's got to be the iconic chainsaw. just that sound. You just like, I don't know. It's just one of those things. You know, it's just, and there we go. You know, it's what's that? Friday the 13th, wasn't it?
Yep.
Yeah. No matter what's name me a new movie, and it's like you'll just forget about it. But everyone remembers Jason, or everyone
Yep.
remembers. So yeah, it's got to be the chainsaw for me.
Yeah, well, I will say I agree with you, man. Actually,
Yeah.
good, nice one. I got it. Yeah, nice one.
Excellent. Well, guys, so thank you so much for taking time out and chatting with us. Here,
Thank you very much.
Enjoy and take the stage by storm tonight, and have one hell of a tour with Skindred as well. Hopefully
will.
we'll
Looking
catch you during the course of the year.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
very much.
Cheers.
Awesome, mate. Great.